Gabby.
Everybody okay at the backs? All set to go? Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming today. My name is JJ Hebert. I'm the Director of Communications with the Edmonton Oilers. Pleased to be here with you today to make a special announcement. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. In particular, I'd like to thank Ryan's family, his wife Stacy, daughters Isabella, Elizabeth, Gabrielle, and his son Alex. Very special to be here, as well as Ali, Ryan's sister-in-law. I'd also like to thank some of our players who are here today, our coaches. I saw Dallas and Keith and Steve and Freddie and Bucky here somewhere, so thanks for attending, guys. Scott Houston, our assistant general manager, as well. Today's news conference format, before we move into some words with Ryan and Craig, will go as follows. We'll have a formal speech part here, both from Craig and Ryan, followed by some questions from yourself here to the tables. And then we'll break into a quick scrum, and then we will do some rights holder one-on-ones out by the ice. I'd like to turn it over to a remarkable gentleman, somebody who means a lot to this city. He's played over 1,200 National Hockey League games, including 970 as an Oiler. This man bleeds copper and blue. Ryan Smyth.
Thanks, JJ.
Get to the 6-year.
Yeah. For all those out there with the speculations from yesterday, at around, I don't know, 7 or so, Mac T has extended me for 6 more years. No, in all seriousness, I wanted to thank everybody for coming. It all started back in Hartford in 1994, where I got drafted to my favorite team, the Edmonton Oilers. First off, I want to thank Glenn Sather for giving me the opportunity to play in the NHL. It was a dream come true for a boy from Banff who spent his Saturday nights watching the Edmonton Oilers play on CBC Hockey Night in Canada. I also want to thank Kelly and Carla Buchberger for taking me into their home my first year. Bucky, you took me under your wing and made me feel like a part of the team. Going to the rink every day, seeing the trainers, Staffy, Kenny, Sparky, Stewie, Sliver, and of course Joey Moss, made it very enjoyable. Thank you very much. Sometimes you end up spending more times with your teammates than your family. They challenge you every day on the ice and in practice and in games to make you better and push you to win. I have had the honor of playing with the likes of Jason Smith, Jason Arnott, Dougie Waite, Luke Richardson, Toddy Marchant, Mike Comrie, Mike Sillinger, Andrzej Kopitar, Jarrett Stoll, Joel Sakic, Mary Lemieux, Stevie Yzerman, just to name a few. I wanted to say thanks to Gretz for inspiring me when I was a little kid. Thanks for all my to all my coaches over the years: Ron Lowe, Kevin Lowe, Teddy Nolan, Joel Quinville, Tony Granado, Terry Murray, Tom Rennie, Ralph Kruger, and of course Dallas. Is it Aikens or Eakins? And a special thanks to my good friend Craig McTavish for pushing me over the years to be as good as I can. I want to thank the New York Islanders, Mr. Wong, Gar Snow, the Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche, Mr. Kroenke, and Francis Jaguar, and the Los Angeles Kings, Mr. Anschutz and Dean Lombardi, for allowing me the opportunity to help their teams try and win. I also want to thank the trainers from these teams: Bogsy, Shaky, Garrett, Matty, Scotty Woodward, Cliffy, Mark, Dean, Darren Granger, Chris Kingsley, and Corey Osmack. You made life a lot easier for me. I wanted to thank Mr. Cates for allowing me to come back to Edmonton where my career all started. It was supposed to be an exciting time where, alongside these young, talented players who are here today, we could take another trip to the playoffs. That didn't happen, but I am thankful I got the opportunity to try. As frustrating as it's been for me to not see that happen, the fans have to be frustrated too. But they are loyal fans and the best fans in the world. I am humbled by your support. It's one of the reasons it's been so special to play here all these years. To my teammates, best of luck in your careers. Enjoy every game, because you don't know when it could be your last. And it goes by fast. And all the players that I have ever had played with, thank you. To the Oiler trainers and the doctors, TD, Happy, and Ryan, thanks for all the medical attention I've needed over the years. And a special thanks to Dr. Reed for his great ability to get me back and going as soon as possible. Fibber, your early morning treatments, thanks, I guess, but they were really early, but thank you. Sevi, our massage therapist, thanks so much for keeping my legs young and fresh so I could try to keep up to these young kids. Scarfy and Farmer, thanks for all you do too. Chad and Benny, thanks for keeping me fit and the long hours in the gym. Harry and Langer, the two of you sure made my life a lot easier at the rink. Now you won't have to put up with those wooden blades anymore. More than that, I value your friendship and the great talks. Thank you. JJ and Pat, thanks for putting up with me and my family over all the years. To all the people that do stuff behind the scenes to make our job a lot smoother, thank you. I'd like to say a special thanks to all the people here at Rexall for their hard work. To the media, thank you for being fair to me and for continuing to help grow the game of hockey. I also want to say a special thanks to Bob Nicholson and Team Canada for allowing me to play for our country. It's truly an honor to wear the maple leaf on your chest. I was blessed to play in the Olympics twice and win the gold medal in 2002, not to mention the many other opportunities to play in the World Juniors, World Cup, and the World Championships. To Tim and Christine, thanks for your great friendship and guidance. Mark and Adi, thanks for being there for me. To all my friends and family, I love you guys. To my agent, Donnie Meehan, thanks for the time and the effort you have put on my negotiations and your great advice. You're the best. I want to thank my parents, which are here today. Mom, the endless times you tied up my skates when I was younger. Dad, your work ethic seemed to rub off on me. But both of you for putting on the lot of miles coming up to watch games. I love you guys. My brothers, Kevin and Jared, it was awesome pushing each other as kids in the streets and at the rink. Thanks for helping me get to my dream. To my in-laws, Ken and Gay, thank you for supporting and your willingness to help out with the family. Allie, you're like a little sister to me. Thanks for being such a great aunt. I love you guys. There comes a time in my life where you have to turn the page. And today I'm doing that. As hard as it is to say goodbye to the game of hockey, I am blessed that God has given me the ability and the passion that this great game and to have had the opportunity to play as long as I have. I have a wonderful family in Stacy, Isabella, Elizabeth, and Alexander, and Gabrielle to enjoy the rest of my life with. I want to thank my kids for their understanding and patience when Daddy has not been there and able to be there all the time. I love you. Stacy, you have stood by through the highs and lows of this lifestyle, the long trips, the late nights, and still keeping the kids and everything in our life going. You're a great mother and even better wife. Thank you for believing in me and supporting me through this journey. You are my soulmate and my best friend. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Craig?
Well, I don't know how I can add much to that other than to say my basic purpose up here was twofold: to provide the Kleenex and to make myself available for interludes between sobbing. So, having not
That was the trade. That was the trade.
that was my primary purpose, outside of wanting, on behalf of the Edmonton Oilers organization, to thank you, Ryan, Stacy, and your beautiful family for an unbelievable contribution to our organization and our city. I'm not going to need those. The passion, really, when I think about Ryan and having coached him for many years and now had the pleasure of managing for the last year, when I think about Ryan and his contribution on the ice, it was always about the passion to play the game. There are many players that have worn the Edmonton Oilers jersey, but there are no players that have worn the jersey that had more passion than Ryan Smyth. And I think it's obviously a testament to his family, his mom and dad, Dixie and Jim, and also his family, that he played the game that passionately. The lessons and the example that he had for our young players over the course of the last couple of years. First guy on the ice, last guy off the ice. It sounds cliche, but it was true with Ryan. It's really a mixed bag of feelings that I have here. I'm sad to see the era end, Ryan's era end with the Edmonton Oilers in professional hockey, but also very, very happy at this point to really celebrate what's been an incredible career for an incredible Edmonton Oiler and an incredible person. So, in closing, again, would like to thank you, Ryan, for your contribution to our organization, and wish you a tremendous amount of success in whatever you do. I hear there's happiness out there away from the game. I haven't personally found any, but I hear it exists, and you're entitled to it, and wish you the best as you continue with the next phase of your life. Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Craig. We'll now open it up for questions from the floor. If you don't mind just putting your hand up and I'll acknowledge you. Go ahead, Terry.
Ryan, can you go through the process of making this decision? I know most of the year you were talking like you'd like to continue. At what point did you arrive at this? Like 2 days or how did it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been talked about with Stacy and myself for a couple years, and we just felt that, coming back 3 years ago, ending that deal, and then signing another 2-year deal, and going from there to find out what the future held after that. But I just know down deep in my heart that the mental side of the game, I didn't have at times. You know, I got a wonderful family that I got to that I miss out on a lot of their stuff. So that came into a factor in regards to being away and missing that kind of stuff. But more so the mental side. Physically, yeah, my body's taken a toll over the years, as a lot of you guys know. But it was more of the mental side for me.
Gene?
Oh, sorry.
What's sort of the last few days been as you start to go a bit more to a game? One more skate, just
No.
start to kind of work out many of the 20 years to look back.
Yeah, you could probably ask my wife. A lot of lack of sleep. Yeah, I'm just trying to soak it all in. It's truly a pleasure to play in the NHL and to see 18 years go by as fast as it has. You know, you want to relish every moment, and you know, even in practice today, you know, staying out there playing 3-on-3, I just love it. I just love the game, and you know, like Max said, I do have a passion for the game, and you know, I'm just I'm excited for my new chapter, though.
Mark?
At the end of every warm-up before every game, you stay out until the end and get some pucks away on the glass. Why did that start? How long have you been doing it? Someone that did it for you when you were a kid. Where's it come from?
It was Nick Fatio back in Calgary. He threw over, I don't know, probably 30, 40 pucks. I don't know. He threw over a lot of pucks, but I wasn't about to do that because Harry and Langer over there would have probably had a fit. And I just thought, you know, he was looking for kids all the time, and I thought, you know, what a way to grow the game that way. And 3 was my number when I played in minor hockey, and I just chose 3 pucks, and that's why I do. That's why I do it.
Min? In the back?
A lot of people, a lot of players talk about your commitment to the game and to your work ethic. Who would you attribute that to? Parents, guys you played with? Where did you pick that up? How long?
Well, like I said, my work ethic from my father. He's a great man that works so hard, and I guess from the hockey side, because he couldn't skate. A guy that I would say that I mentored when I first broke in the league is Kelly Buckberger, and his endless work ethic and his dedication to the team. Represented as an Oiler, I believe that rubbed off on me.
John?
Ryan, where's your retirement home and why?
We will be retiring here in Edmonton. We came back here for a reason. We love the city of Edmonton. Stacy and I believe that it's a great place to raise a family. And yeah, it's great. We're going to be here.
Rod?
Ryan, does the number 127 matter now?
Absolutely. Yeah, I would love to take sole possession of it, and it would be fitting. As Max said a day or two ago, it would be fitting to do it in the last game. And yeah, I mean, it's been quite an accomplishment in itself, but to be recognized in amongst those players, Gratz and Glenn Anderson, is an honor.
Derek?
Ryan, will you be staying with the organization in some capacity, or those discussions are?
I'm going to take a year and really focus on my family and really relish this opportunity of not coming down to the rink all the time and dealing with coaches. And no, we've had preliminary talks, but that's ways from my mind right now.
Terry?
Chance
Senior hockey, I missed out on a Stanley Cup as a player, but my wife's giving me the eyes. No, I don't see that. Yeah, I have no regrets on playing this game. Absolutely would have wished to have won the Stanley Cup as a player. And, you know, we were this close. We were this close. And as we all know, we went to Game 7, and you can't get much further than Game 7.
Go ahead, John.
Ryan, but you did win a gold medal. What did it mean to have that Maple Leaf on your jersey?
Well, like I said in my my speech, it's representing your country as you have your jacket on with pride is a great deal to not only myself but my family, and we believe Canada is a great place, and they put hockey on the map.
Take one or two more. Mark?
Rick, what did you, when you first saw him as a young player, did you see 1,000 games in that player, did you see qualities that we're talking about now?
Well, now that I know a little bit more about the game than I did when you came into the league, it really was the character. Like, my assessment of players is, you know, you have a certain amount of skill set, and then you have your character, and your character is what allows you to get the most out of your skill set. And you know, Ryan wasn't the fastest guy around, or the most glamorous of players, but the thing that he had that was well above virtually everybody else that played the game was tremendous passion and character. And I think that's what that's what really enabled him to get absolutely every ounce out of his skill set and have the type of career that he had. I remember when he was first drafted, we were at a golf course in Kelowna at a charity event, and I really didn't know Ryan, and I could hear this guy yelling, "Mac T, Mac T," from about 3 fairways over. You know, asking me if I wanted some action on the golf course. I thought, wow, this guy's going to be in and out, or he's going to last a long time in this game.
Ryan, can you just give us an idea of what you think tomorrow will be made with the fans, the emotions, the
Yeah.
finish break, and are there any special things we should know that are going to be done?
Well, I'm thankful I made it through today. Through my speech, I didn't want to be the guy known as Crying Ryan from the trade. And I'm thankful I got through that. I think I've matured in that regards. I'm an emotional guy. It's going to be tough. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears over the years, and yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that.
For tomorrow, it's going to be a surprise. I think this is something that you know, we have the best guy in the business putting together, Don Metz, and he'll make a tribute reflecting what Ryan's meant to this organization. So everybody that's coming to the game can expect can expect to bring some tissues as well.
Great. Thank you. That wraps up the formal part of the press conference today. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to Jim and Dixie, Ryan's parents, who snuck in here, and I didn't acknowledge you at the beginning, so very nice. Glad to have you guys here today. We'll have a brief scrum up here for those of you interested, and then we'll do some one-on-ones for our